What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing some rank 9 PvP battles testing out Hariyama. Now if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We upload daily PvP content to the channel. Now let's get into this. Our opponent here, U1414838, is going to lead with a Registeel. We're going to counter that with our own lead of Gyarados. Gyarados is running Dragon Breath, Crunch, and Hydro Pump. Now this isn't the worst matchup for us. In fact, we could win this matchup. We're just going to go straight Crunch here. We could go for the Hydro Pump, but if he shields, it's really going to set us back, so it's better to just go for the Crunch. If he uses his first shield, then we might go for the Hydro Pump on the second attempt, but it's mostly going to be Dragon Breath and Crunch doing the damage here. Now, this team in particular, it's going to be extremely weak to Charmers. Like, the Charmers are going to rip through this team. And for that reason, I have both Hariyama and Snorlax running Heavy Slam to have a bit of coverage for those Charmers. Now my opponent here switches out into the Poliwrath, so I'm going to have to waste this energy onto the Poliwrath. I could have switched that into Hariyama actually, but in the moment I just unleashed it onto Poliwrath. Now I bring in Hariyama, and I'm like, yes, this is a great matchup for us. Hariyama's a big boy, he's bulky, he's going to take this hit like a man. And then that happens. He loses half his health from a dynamic punch. And at this point I was thinking, what am I doing, Hariyama? So I have to use a shield on the second dynamic punch just to survive here. And I am going to KO this Poliwrath, but at this point I'm already second guessing my decision to run this team. And Hariyama's running Dynamic Punch in this video. He's running Counter, Dynamic Punch, and Heavy Slam. However, after this match, I switched Dynamic Punch to Superpower, just because I think the energy gain is a bit better because it's faster. I want to load charge moves more quickly, especially after I saw how fragile he is. He also has Close Combat, which might have been better, but Close Combat will only have the defense debuff, but I went with Superpower. We'll see how it goes. But my opponent brings back in this Giratina, and I have my Snorlax here. Fortunately, this Giratina is running Shadow Claw, so it's not going to do too much damage to us. Now, a lot of people have been switching over to the Dragon Breath variant, which has been absolutely obliterating my Snorlaxes. So that's not the most exciting thing to see when you run into a Dragon Breath Giratina and it devours your Snorlax, but you know, can't control that. So we're gonna Heavy Slam this Registeel, and this is not gonna do anything. Our opponent actually doesn't shield there, which is amazing. Now he has a shield and very little health left. I have my Gyarados in the back, and I'm not gonna be able to commit to charge moves. I'm gonna have to farm down here because look how little health he has left. He's gonna KO my Snorlax. I need to come in. My Gyarados is also low health. I have the Dragon Breath. It's a race to the finish here. Dragon Breath versus Lock On, and we win. We both had a shield remaining, so that was ridiculously played. Now this next match was against Siriria 0107113 something, and he's gonna lead with a Charizard. Now this is a pretty good matchup for us actually. Gyarados will win this lead matchup, so he does switch into the Clefable, and now I'm a little bit worried. So I bring the Snorlax, and I'm going to try to go for that Heavy Slam. Nobody's expecting Snorlax to have Heavy Slam, you know? Like, who runs Heavy Slam? It's pointless. So he's probably going to let this through. And he does. And honestly, it doesn't do that much damage. It's like about 25% of Clefable's health, which is not that impressive. But we just need to make sure we get rid of this Clefable, and we'll be in the clear, because that's the biggest threat to our team. And letting that Heavy Slam go through is a big benefit to us. So even if he's gonna let it go through. So we got rid of the Clefable. We're down a shield, but we got rid of the biggest threat on the team. Unless he has some other sort of fairy in the back, then we'll have to go back to the drawing board. But for now, we're okay. This Charizard may shield this Body Slam to stay alive. He does. He has a Blast Burn ready though. My Gyarados has a Crunch ready, so I'm gonna come in and do this Crunch. He's gonna have to burn another shield if he wants to stay in here, so he does. And I lag here, go Battle Lag. He switches into Cresselia, and I was not happy to see this, but I was very happy to know that he has no shields left and I have a Crunch ready, and I could get to another Crunch. So this was almost a blessing in disguise for me that he did switch, because if he had not switched here, I would have been in big trouble. And I also managed to get to 2 Crunches before he get off a charge attack, so I still have my shield, because this Future Sight would absolutely demolish this Hariyama. So thankfully I have that shield still. Now of course there's that lag again, Apparently when you get that lag, it doesn't go away until the opponent does the charge attack, which is super annoying. I have to do an aggressive farm down here with counters, which we fortunately do. And this Charizard has a blast burn already. It used all its shields to have this blast burn, and it almost takes us out. I have to go for the superpower here. Will it be enough? It hasn't been debuffed yet. It's just barely enough to get rid of the Charizard. And we are 2-0, head into this third match against Grifka45, who's going to lead the Politoed. You don't really see Politoed at all. You see a lot of Poliwrath, but the Toad, not so much. People are not a fan of the Toad. So this is probably going to be a Surf, so I don't shield. This is a very favorable position for us. I'm just going to Dragon Breath, go for the Crunch here, and try to get to another Crunch. Now, I'm not sure what other moves Politoed would have. I think he runs Mud Shot. That's why it looks like he's not doing any damage to us. He's running a Mud Shot, but he goes for a Blizzard here. And that Blizzard almost takes us out. And now I'm panicking at this point. I'm like, what the heck? We were supposed to win comfortably, now we're losing. So now I have to burn a shield. So I'm going to farm down here, and I have enough for a Crunch. But my opponent has 2 shields still, and he's going to be able to shield this Crunch here. And we're going to have a little bit of Go Battle lag, which is standard. And I have another Crunch ready, but I can't get to it. Not sure if that was lag involved, probably not. But here I have to bring in the Snorlax, obviously, because the Hariyama would do decent damage to Jirachi, but he's going to take a lot of damage from those confusions. So Snorlax is the way to go here. Doom Desire is not going to do too much. He's going to switch into Giratina, and this is a Dragon Breath Giratina. And look at that damage. My Snorlax is getting into the red very quickly here. He's already in the yellow. The Giratina just came in, and at this point I have to use my charge attacks because I can't do anything. The Dragon Breath is destroying me. And now I really wish I had Earthquake or something, because both Body Slam and Heavy Slam aren't going to do anything here. Now I'm just licking it down, and I try to go for the charge attack, but we CMP tie. And this Giratina is going to KO me. And now my Hariyama is going to come in. Hariyama in a dream here. Hariyama has nothing that he could throw up against this Giratina, so he's just going to go down very slowly. This superpower would actually hurt the Jirachi, but my opponent still has a shield. I think I have enough for another superpower. This one's debuffed. My defense is debuffed. This match is completely over. And GG's there. We are 2-1. And this next matchup is against 12 Usiora 8. And he's going to lead for Registeel. So again, another Registeel lead. And we have yet to see my Hariyama get his hands onto this Registeel, which is pretty much what everybody came here for. They want to see Hariyama go head-to-head with Registeel, and instead we keep seeing Gyarados Registeel. So I should have led Hariyama apparently in this video, but once I do that, everybody's going to not lead Registeel. They're going to lead Cresselia or something, and that's just the way it seems to work. So Gyarados it is, and we are going to go for the Crunch here. Let's see if my opponent chooses to use a shield. He does not. But I am going to shield here because I want to maintain switch advantage. I'm going to commit to a farm down here. And I have another Crunch ready. My opponent brings in... I should be clicking Crunch right now. Okay, I am. Brings in Mewtwo. He's going to have to shield this because it's going to be super effective. And I'm not going to get to another one, so I'm going to go down. And I'm going to have to bring in the Snorlax again. Everybody's had a Psychic type. Everybody's second Pokemon after I win the lead, they've always brought in Psychic. So my Hariyama's, like, this has been the worst video to showcase Hariyama, because we are running into the absolute hardest counters for him. So unfortunately, Hariyama's looking like a big no for this video, but it's still early. There's still another match out there, so we'll see what happens. This Snorlax going into Poliwrath. Now I can bring in Hariyama. We saw in the first match that Poliwrath was pushing my Hariyama around with the Dynamic Punch. This time I'm going to take the Dynamic Punch again. It does like 60% damage. I can't get over that. It's so insane. Like this, he's so big. How can he take so much damage from a fighting type? So we're going to go here with the superpower onto this Mewtwo. He does shield, so that was amazing for us. This is going to kill. He wastes his energy as well, so we got really lucky there. We got both the shield and we got him to waste his energy. Although he does beat us here to the charge move. And we're going to shield because I want to get rid of this Mewtwo. Go with the Heavy Slammer. We could have killed it with the Body Slam. I mean, we had to shield its last Pokemon. But I didn't need to go for the Heavy Slam there. I should have went for Body Slam. It's more energy efficient. Almost blew the game as a result of it. but it's okay. We go big or go home. We take risks here on the channel. That's how we do. And we're heading to match number 5. So we're 3-1. So whatever happens in this match, our ranking is gonna go up. Our rating rather. So Go Gaga 123 Toto is our 5th opponent. Can we go 4-1 with the Hariyama team? Another Registeel. This has been unbelievable. We are not going to see the Hariyama Registeel heavyweight match that we all want to see, unfortunately. So instead, we are going to take this flash cannon to the face. The Gyarados laughs at the Registeel. Hariyama is desperately trying to tag in. He's waiting at his corner with his hand out, waiting to get tagged in by the Gyarados. But the Gyarados does not want to share here. He wants the Registeel for himself. I'm going to have to shield here. Now, technically, I should go for the Hydro Pump here, because I highly doubt he's going to shield this second time. I don't think he wants to burn 2 shields on his Registeel. But I go for the Crunch instead. I'm going to end up losing this lead match. Am I going to shield here? No, I'm going to let it go through. So I'm just going to commit to a farm down, I guess. I don't think I get to another Crunch. He switches out into... Oh, wow. That was really well played. So we had enough for a Crunch, but he switched out into the Giratina. And those Dragon Breaths did enough damage before we could click on the Crunch. Very well played there. So we lost a lot of energy there. That would have been super effective as well to the Giratina. He would have to have burned his shield there. And again, it's another Dragon Breath Giratina. So this Snorlax in a very bad position. Don't have Earthquake either. A lot of people are running this Dragon Breath Giratina, and I'm telling you, it's really good. It's making... I don't want to run Snorlax anymore, to be honest, because I'm afraid of people running Dragon Breath. So I'm probably not going to make any more teams with Snorlax after this. I want to try some other things out. I don't know, leave in the comments some Pokemon you want me to test out, because I don't know, I got a lot of dust that I'm trying to use on stuff, but I don't know what to use it on. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Now, this is a very bad matchup. We have a Hariyama versus 3 Pokemon. Hariyama and 1 shield. Hariyama versus the world here. Hariyama and a dream. And his dream is to feint down this Giratina, which he cannot do. I have to use my shield. Can Hariyama run into the best possible situation here? No, he cannot. It's a Swampert. So we're going to lose this match, but we're going to go 3-2 overall. Hariyama, he performed okay. Overall, I think there's better fighting types out there. Machamp, Lucario. I would not recommend Hariyama. Even Conkeldurr is probably better. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. We upload content every day, and I thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.